Hello and welcome to today's webinar. We're excited to walk you through the details of solar enrollment with Central Coast Community Energy. My name is Sophia Schwartzky, and I am a Community Relations Manager with Central Coast Community Energy. Central Coast Community Energy, or 3CE, is a public agency governed by a board made up of local elected officials who represent the cities and counties we serve. The County of San Luis Obispo and the City of Atascadero are joining 3CE because their Board of Supervisors and City Council voted to participate. When we talk about the grid, we're describing a system made up of three distinct functions that work together to deliver energy to your home or business. Generation is where energy is sourced. Energy can be generated from various sources. Once generated, energy travels along high voltage transmission towers and lines. These lines form a physical network that efficiently move energy from where it's made to where it's needed. After reaching local substations, the energy is stepped down to a lower voltage and distributed to homes, businesses, and other buildings through smaller localized distribution lines. Our services work alongside PG&E with 3CE handling energy generation, while PG&E transmits and delivers energy to you. 3CE provides an emphasis on renewable energy, competitive rates, and oversight by local governments, while ensuring direct investment back to our customers through our energy programs. 3CE serves 5 counties, stretching from Santa Cruz to Santa Barbara. After your enrollment, we will serve more than 1.2 million people. I want to take a moment to highlight some of the key benefits of being a 3CE customer. 3CE helps reduce greenhouse gas emissions in the atmosphere, builds a cleaner and more reliable energy grid, and invests in the community through rebate programs and responsible energy rates. For these reasons and more, communities like the unincorporated areas of San Luis Obispo County and the City of Atascadero have chosen 3CE as their energy provider and partner. By choosing 3CE, you're not only supporting clean energy, but you're also contributing to the strength and sustainability of your community. Now, let's take a closer look at your energy choices. 3C Choice is our default service offering. 3C Prime gives you the option to power your home or business with 100% renewable energy from wind and solar right now. This premium service is available to all 3CE customers for less than an additional cent per kilowatt hour. 94% of eligible customers choose to stay with 3CE. If you prefer to choose PG&E as your energy generation provider, you can do so. There is no charge for opting out of 3CE before or within the first 60 days of service. After 60 days, opt-out requests are subject to a one-time administrative fee. This is $5 per residential account and $25 per commercial account. If you opt out within the first 60 days, you can return to 3CE service at any time. However, if you've been with 3CE for 60 days or more and then choose to switch to PG&E, state law requires you to remain with PG&E for at least 1 year before you can return to PG&E. You will receive mailed notifications to ensure you are informed on your energy choices. 2 notices have already been sent out, one in November and one in December, 60 and 30 days prior to enrollment. 2 additional notices will be sent, one in February and one in March, 30 and 60 days after enrollment. Future 3CE customers with solar will receive a customized notice in January. Community members will be enrolled with 3CE in January on their regular meter read date. You can find your meter read date on your energy bill. This is an example of what your energy bill will look like after enrolling with 3CE. You will see a new line item reflecting that 3CE is now providing your energy generation services. This is not an extra charge. It simply means that 3CE is now generating your energy instead of PG&E. When 3CE sets energy rates, we are guided by three key principles: stability, responsibility, and transparency. Our goal is to plan rates years in advance to minimize the need for frequent adjustments. By securing long-term clean energy contracts and carefully planning ahead, we are able to keep rates stable for our customers. Setting responsible rates means having a full and realistic understanding of the costs involved in providing energy services. This allows us to allocate those costs accurately across customer classes and rate levels. Finally, transparency is at the core of our process. We are committed to clearly sharing our rate structure with you and providing opportunities for you to engage and participate in the rate setting process. While the cost of energy has increased due to growing demand and regulatory requirements, 3CE continues to offer energy at a lower price point than PG&E. In 2024, 3CE's energy generation rates were, on average, 16 to 22% lower than PG&E's. As a shared customer with PG&E, you remain eligible for all discounts and rebates offered by both PG&E and 3CE. 3CE offers energy programs that provide direct benefits to our customers through cash rebates. These programs are designed to help you electrify your vehicles, homes, and businesses. They can help fund upgrades to home appliances, make purchasing an electric vehicle and installing charging infrastructure more affordable, and even support the construction of new homes or accessory dwelling units. The benefits extend beyond residential and commercial customers. These programs also support schools and transit agencies as they transition to electric buses, helping create cleaner, more sustainable transportation options for our communities. 3CE shares updates on social media, including agency news and customer highlights. You can also stay informed by subscribing to our online newsletter, which delivers regular updates straight to your inbox. You can follow us on social media and subscribe through our website. Now that we've covered 3CE's programs, competitive rates, and benefits, let's focus on what this means for our customers with solar. When you join 3CE, you will have an initial true-up with PG&E. This ensures that you start fresh with us as your new energy generation provider. From that point forward, 3CE will handle the charges and credits for your energy generation, while PG&E will continue to manage the charges and credits for energy transmission and delivery. You will continue to receive a single bill from PG&E. You received an invitation to this webinar because we identified you as being on one of 3CE's solar rates. If your solar application was submitted before April 15th of 2023, you are on a net energy metering rate. If your application was submitted on or after April 15th of 2023, you are on the solar billing plan. You can confirm which rate you are on by referencing your energy bill. So let me quickly review what it means to be on a net energy metering rate with 3CE. You are on a net energy metering rate if your solar application was submitted prior to April 15th of 2023. There are two net energy metering rates, that is NEM 1.0 and NEM 2.0. On these rates, you receive export credits at the retail rate of the energy you sent back to the grid at the time it was generated. An export credit is a dollar amount you receive on your bill to offset past or future charges from 3CE within the same true-up period. You have 20 years on either of these rates before your account will be transitioned to the solar billing plan. Now, let's talk about what it means to be on the solar billing plan with 3CE. You were on the solar billing plan if your solar application was submitted on or after April 15th of 2023. On the solar billing plan, export credits are calculated using hourly rates. These rates are available on our website. Again, An export credit is a dollar amount you receive on your bill to offset past or future charges from 3CE within the same true-up period. Customers enrolled in CARE or FARA programs receive additional compensation through what we call the low-income adder. The low-income adder will be applied for a total of 9 years and will appear as a separate line item on your bill. 3CE adopted the solar billing plan to promote affordability, increase reliability, and to encourage battery storage. Next up is monthly billing. All 3CE customers are billed monthly for energy generation. Customers will continue to receive one bill from PG&E. PG&E will charge our shared customers for transmission and delivery services, while 3CE will handle the charges for energy generation services. Your monthly bill will show the balance between the credits generated by your solar system and the charges to your account. If your solar system generates fewer credits than total charges, your 3CE charges will be positive, which means you owe a balance. If your solar system generates more credits than total charges, your 3CE charges will be negative, which means you've earned export credits. These credits are automatically saved and applied to reduce past and future generation charges within the same true-up period. Monthly billing allows customers to monitor how their solar systems are performing and see whether they are generating more or fewer credits relative to their charges. Next is what you can expect from your first 3CE true-up in January of 2025. Keep in mind that you will have a second true-up with PG&E for energy transmission and delivery only. 3CE's true-up is for energy generation only. First, export credits are reconciled. This means any export credits remaining on your bill are applied to offset your generation charges from earlier in the year prior to the accrual of export credits. Customers who generate more energy than they use over the course of the year, known as net generators, will receive net surplus compensation. You will see your annual true-up statement on your January or February bill, depending on your meter read date. This statement provides a full breakdown of your export credits and net surplus compensation. As a reminder, export credits are accrued when the credits from your solar system exceed the charges on your account on any given month. These credits are applied to offset future generation charges from 3CE within the same true-up period. At the annual true-up, if you have any remaining export credits and previously paid for energy earlier in the year, before those credits were accrued, you will receive a refund for the amount you paid up to your available credits. Next up is net surplus compensation. Net surplus compensation is the dollar amount a net generator receives from 3CE during the annual true-up. You are a net generator if you generated more energy than you consumed throughout the entire year. To calculate your net surplus compensation, we take the total amount of kilowatt hours you over-generated and multiply that number by our net surplus compensation rate. The resulting balance is the dollar amount you will receive after the true-up. Our net surplus compensation rate is simply the average market rate for energy over the year. So let's talk about how you will receive your net surplus compensation. If your net surplus compensation balance is below $200 for residential customers or below $500 for commercial customers, you don't need to take any action. The balance will automatically remain on your bill as a credit and be used to pay for future charges from 3CE. If your net surplus compensation balance is above these thresholds, you have 45 days from receiving your true-up statement to request that the balance be mailed to you in the form of a check. You can do this by visiting our website. If you don't request a check, don't worry. The balance will remain on your bill as a credit and will be automatically applied to future charges from 3CE or PG&E. Now, I'd like to share details about 3CE's residential battery rebate program, which is available to customers enrolled in the solar billing plan or to those without solar. 3CE's residential battery rebate program helps customers manage their energy consumption and save money by storing the energy they generate during the day to cover energy use after the sun goes down when prices go up. Adding a battery system not only protects your home from outages, but also strengthens the electric grid and helps reduce greenhouse gas emissions. A customer installing a 13 kilowatt hour battery would receive a total rebate of $3,900 with a standard rebate of $300 per kilowatt hour. That's roughly 20% of the battery and installation costs. If a customer on the net energy metering 1.0 or 2.0 tariff decides to move to the solar billing plan early, they are eligible for an additional $200 per kilowatt hour of battery capacity. Customers enrolled in CARE, FARA, or Medical Baseline are also eligible for an additional $200 per kilowatt hour. With these incentives, customers who qualify for the $500 per kilowatt hour rebate, also assuming a 13 kilowatt hour battery, would receive an average rebate of $6,500.